Welcome to Reaper and Tsuijan's house. We've spent a lot of time working on this house since the last wipe. I have a feeling in the next month or so we're going to get another wipe, which is kind of heartbreaking. I might have to take a break. The good news is we got the concrete barricades before everyone else. So they work almost like compost. Takes forever to pick them up and move them, but we slowly did it over time. We have a couple of different entrances to this base. The main one being over here. Barbed wire, tons of crates. I keep a ton of gas and stuff that I find in here. Take it to the pub occasionally. The entryway, which just has random stuff around it. The force field for the safe house is pretty much right when you walk in here, so they can't actually grab anything. We discovered a new glitch recently, which is a metal crate can be built where there is already a wooden crate, creating kind of a double crate in one spot. It's been working pretty well. So all of these are double crates. We have just tons and tons of space now. Our ammo wall, guns and ammo. We have just been hoarding tons and tons of every type of gun, modified the way we like them. Every type of ammo. We have crates and crates and crates full of ammo. The metal crate holds 346 cases of shotgun shells, the one on the bottom. It's great. I have more downstairs I haven't unpacked. And then just miscellaneous weapon parts. This is really the weapon room. We have just tons of miscellaneous stuff. Medical room, which is also the herb room. It's just full of miscellaneous meds, herbs, tools over here. The middle area, which is more and more crates. We have generators kind of lying all over the place behind these crates. Because one of the first things I did when the map wiped, I had characters that already were absolutely loaded with using the bag glitch. I preloaded all my alts with everything in our house before the last wipe, so we wouldn't have to spend the first couple of weeks fighting over nails with everyone. We'd have everything, all the guns, all the nails. And since then, we've just been hoarding. Got extra storage just all over the place. Something like 100 big hiking bags. We don't need to hoard stuff anymore, but we just never really stop. Got plaster and paint, just kind of kicking around all over the place down this wall. It's really good living by the warehouse and the storage house, because I can literally just run down there, dump it, go back an hour later, usually get about 6 plaster. Plaster is pretty coveted, so people will trade for plaster if we actually needed anything, which we usually don't anymore. Generator lying around. There's a couple of generators you can see from here just lying around. There's a bunch lying behind here. Whenever a friend logs on, needs a generator. I guess I'm kind of a dink for hoarding that many generators, but since they got rid of the infinite power glitch, it just became a thing. Just canned food, toasters. More canned food, more toasters. We're pretty full up all the time. Even though they fixed that infinite power glitch, it didn't really matter because our house already had it, so when the devs fixed it, it prevented people from using that glitch anymore, but it didn't stop the people who had already used it. So our house has had power the whole time. There's a window to go downstairs. The first floor is pretty much as invulnerable as can be. We still don't chance too much. Up here is just our line of pretty much every type of gardening thing you could want. Every different kind. Potatoes, carrots. The composts are all just where we dump stuff once it goes rotten. We've got more than enough water to last forever. And, well, I almost forgot. It's nighttime. I should have done this during the day. The lining of the balcony is pretty much loaded with bombs and bomb-making materials, because that's the one thing that did make me cry a bit, is bombs don't work anymore. And I understand why Ricky turned it off, because of how many griefers we had. It just sucked because I was the only real bomb maker on the server for a long time. So I loved destroying hoards. This is our second window to go downstairs. Downstairs is pretty much invulnerable. Inside, on the outside you see all the concrete. What you don't see here is that on the inside of this wall is also concrete. We've had griefers lure hordes and knock down the wall outside before, and they cannot get to us. We can stand here invincible and just kill them. Which is a little cheap, but it's no different than... If it's invincible, I'll figure it out. I always do. Tons more stuff. Just the whole outside of the wall is usually lined with stuff out here. Ovens. I got bags and bags more ammo that I just never, like, we shoot a lot. Tsuijan and I probably kill more zombies than anyone on this server. Yeah, point of reference. I think I'm one of the only ones that has 100,000 plus kills. I think AssReaper might be the only other guy who does. No one else lives that long usually. More fridges downstairs, more ammo. Like, it's just, our base is loaded with ammo. Occasionally I get the pistol out and I decide to go shooting stuff with the pistol. Shotgun's still the best if someone calls for help, but always just ammo. We never invite anyone into our house. Tsuijan and I are pretty, it's our house. Metal, metal, metal. All my red clothes. Because I need extras of all that. Whenever people leave notes at the pub and stuff, if I find them interesting, I'll usually make a copy of it onto another sheet. As far as the water still works down here. But yeah, the other window goes up here. This was the first one I made. Straight to the kitchen. Obviously I have an affinity for blue and brown paint. I just find the colors go together really well. The balcony is full of just ham radios. Our library, I just walked by it, I guess. Pretty much here, all the books are there. We have dead bodies in here. Closets full of booze. Antique ovens. I have like 6 antique ovens now. I don't even need that many, but every time I know there's a wipe coming, I pack everything in the house onto like 3 or 4 alt, and then that way, when the map's wiped, I got a head start at least. I don't need to run around scavenging for food. I usually have everything I need. Tsuijan and I have lived together for multiple patches now. Still have to paint in here. I haven't decided what color yet. I think probably brown. Because we've got blue just about everywhere else. Oh, it's snowing out again. There goes all the work I just did. I can't see our names anymore. There's also a bridge here that goes between my base and Eddie's base. We don't use it a whole lot. We built it. The problem with this spot here is it's a spawn point. So people spawn right here all the time, and the first thing they see is our houses, and they try and get in, and you get the occasional person breaking stuff. Eddie and I just built the middle here with Tsuijan and a few other people, just so like if we need to trade something and we have a hoard outside, we can just do it from here. It's also an alternate escape if you really need one. Usually if I want, I'll just pull this rope so that griefers can't just walk into my base. They can just stair build up to this, but usually when they get to here, if there's no rope right here, they have no way to get in our base. It's hard to see in the dark here. I have another exit rope here, which is it's just contingency in case we get swarmed here, but it's inside of our, I can't go anywhere really. It's inside of our cement line, which means it's pretty much invincible. And if we want, we have ropes up here. No one can ever get up here. You can walk up to here and you're stuck. So overall, it's probably the favorite house I've ever built in terms of how compact it is with how much shit is in it. And ZZ and Cian live over here. We can drop ropes here and get behind the line too. Like we'll never get stuck in this house if it's